Yeah.
All right, baby. Today, let's talk about red flags
Red flags?
in relationships.
Yeah.
Maybe some green flags too.
Do you know what beige and yellow flags are?
No, what does that mean?
I don't really know.
Is that a
either.
thing?
Yeah. There's beige flags.
What is beige? I don't know what color beige is.
Beige is like khaki pants.
Ah,
Beige
so
flags are
khaki
like
flags.
good flags. They're beige flags. Yellow. I don't know what yellow flags means though.
Yellow means, stick your toe in, but don't go all the way in. Maybe you should come to a stop. Maybe you should go forward.
Oh, you're meaning like the light.
Depends
I
on
was
what
like,
kind
what
of
are you
person you
talking
are.
about? I was so.
You're not picking up what I'm putting down. But I feel like everybody online, they like to tell you what red flags maybe
You
I
have.
have,
Yeah.
or in our relationship. So,
Yeah.
what are red flags to you in a relationship, and what were you looking before we even got together?
Like what red flags are to me, which is really funny because the red flags that are to me are the things that people call you, but that you're not actually.
Oh, I mean, if you want to set the record straight, I will sit
So,
here.
like, the red flags to me, and I chased red flags before you.
Oh, okay.
I dated people that were not great in every sense.
Call them out by name right now.
No. But I dated a lot of narcissists, a lot of
To you, what is a narcissist?
somebody that makes everything that could occur, or anything in life, not even like a fight, about them.
So everything's
Like,
about them.
like turn everything, like if I did something really amazing that had nothing to do with you, you would make it really horrible. That's what a narcissist is, pretty much, because you didn't inflict the good, which meant that it must be horrible.
Okay.
That's what a narcissist is.
And so you haven't experienced that in this relationship?
Not in our relationship. God, no. We've had a great relationship.
Great. Cool. Makes me happy to hear that, since we're getting married in a few months.
Exactly. Somebody that's unbelievably controlling. You're not that either, even though the internet says otherwise.
Why do you think they say that, even though you say that I'm not?
I don't know, because they think that I'm naive and dumb and that I cannot make decisions for myself. And it's really wild because these are the same women, because it's a lot of women that say this. And these are the same women that will also say that you must stick up for other girls and that you must really push forward women being able to be independent and make their own choices. But then when it comes to me and our relationship, those same women tell me that I can't pick my own outfit, that you pick them all. I can't decide to post a video of the two of us. You make me do it. Like, I can't make that choice myself.
Has that ever happened?
No.
Oh.
So, it's crazy. Crazy.
I got better things to be worried about than what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Only thing I ever ask you is what color you're wearing so I can match you.
Yep.
I don't even decide. I don't even pick the colors. I don't even dress myself.
Nope.
I just ask Emily, what colors are we
I
wearing
dress
today?
him.
It's whatever she chooses, whatever Emily's in the mood for.
Which, isn't that so funny that they think that you're over here telling me what to wear and I really tell you what to wear?
Exactly.
That's so funny.
Everything that they think is the complete opposite, really.
What?
You're the controlling one.
I am not controlling at all.
You're a master manipulator. You've had this entire plan since
No,
the
I
day
am
you
not.
met me
Nope.
to marry me.
Well, I did say I was going to
you're-
marry you, but
you've
that
been-
wasn't a plan.
And you've been manipulating me
That was a
perfectly thus
feeling.
far.
That was a feeling.
That was a feeling.
I knew
Okay.
I was going to marry you.
I think a lot of people just don't quite understand my humor. I think a lot of people do.
Well, that's a big thing. I think a lot of people, I think it's about 60-40.
Oh, I thought it was 50-50.
No, I would say 60-40 because of the amount of people that in person have come up to you and told you how funny your posts were. True. That I would say that it's 60-40.
So you think 60 believe me?
Yeah.
Or understand my humor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm agreeing with that.
Yeah.
Because we've never met a hater in real life.
We've never met a hater in real life.
Yeah.
So, the 40%, however, does not know how to take life
And they
light.
say everything online. I'm still confused as to why in 2024 people still just take everything that they see online at face value. And
I don't understand it. I really don't. I really don't understand why they think, not that it's not true. There are a lot of things that we post that are very true. It's our life, it's what we do. However, things get played up, things get played out, things get thought of in different ways. And I don't know why
Yeah,
that's not a thought. Maybe, I mean, it's just like, for us, it's a business.
correct.
We are our own reality show.
Correct. So we got to make it interesting.
So we have to make it interesting.
Otherwise, if you're not watching, we don't make money.
But back to red flags.
Yes.
What was your red flags?
What was my red flags? Well, I think number one is chicks going out on boats with dudes. That's number one. If a chick just goes out on boats with random dudes and they don't post the dude that they're on the boat with, that's a red flag. You know that those chicks are not girls you're bringing back home to mama. Now, if you own a boat and you want some of these beautiful ladies who are not dating material to come on your boat, by all means, I mean, go for it. Am I guilty of that? Maybe.
I'll
You
say
know?
I've been on a boat with a bunch of
Oh, excuse me. Maybe we gotta rethink this relationship.
No, but it was for somebody that I genuinely liked and I wanted a relationship with.
Okay.
And he was on the boat. So I wasn't just out while the guy that I liked was at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think the other red flag is communication. I think that's the number one thing that I think gets lost that you see all the time now is that there's so much communication and so much easy access to people, whether it be dating apps or social media, that people get so much attention and they show some interest in somebody for a couple of days and then they get somebody else's attention and then they just like cut it off and don't communicate.
Yep.
Hey, lost interest, or they don't follow
They
through
just
on the
ghost.
dates, and then that's why everybody's so messed up in the dating world, is because people don't really follow through or don't get an explanation as to why things ended, and I think it messes people up.
What's the grass is greener mentality?
Yeah, well, it's false attention, especially from I think girls and guy sides, because as a guy, I think we're a little bit more reactionary. Like we can see a girl, like plenty of girls post bikini photos and thirst traps and stuff online. So, we may not actually be interested in that girl,
Yep.
but we'll swipe up on the story because, we're kind of feeling in the mood or whatever. But then, maybe you pull up your favorite website, and then you're not really in the mood anymore, and then you're not really interested in that girl because maybe she has some flags you're not interested in, but you just looked at her, she looked good physically, and you're like, oh, and then so she thinks that she has all these guys interested in her, but in reality, they're not genuinely interested in her. They're just
Correct.
interested in her physically.
Yeah.
So, and then they're just trying to find out, hey, can I get this girl to sleep with me? And then if not, they're done. So then some of these girls may put off a actual good dude because she thinks she has all this attention and she gets that dopamine hit
Yep.
of all these dudes constantly hitting her up. But the fact of the matter is, probably 90% of those guys aren't genuinely interested in getting to know who she
Yep.
is as a person.
True.
And that's one of the tough parts with social media these days.
Yeah. Everybody just kind of, I don't know, it's like I call it that grass is greener mentality.
Yeah.
Is that you're always looking for something better.
Yeah.
When you could have something amazing right in front of you, you have to water the grass.
Yeah, well, and nobody's going to be perfect for you. Obviously, before we met, you had a ton of things that I wanted. And I think same would go for me, but there are
Yeah.
some things that you and I have evolved
Yeah.
as our relationship has gone
Together.
on to
Yeah.
kind of mold to make this relationship even better than it was initially.
Yep.
And that is kind of the beautiful part of dating somebody
Mm-hmm.
for multiple years like we have been, and obviously we're going to spend forever together. But you can take the time, if you're willing to work at it, to mold that relationship to be everything that person wants. You want to pick somebody who fits most of your criteria. You don't have to change who
Yep.
somebody is,
Yep.
but they might be 7 out of the 10 things you're looking for. But if they're willing to work at it, Well, guess what? They might then fit those 3 out of 3 in a couple of years. Then
Yeah.
bam, then it's a 10 out of 10 relationship.
Yep.
Dating's tough. It's
Dating is so tough.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof, 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 oof.
I mean, how's your? I mean, did you ever have the thoughts on a guy dating or dancing with other women? Was that ever an issue for you?
No, I never cared about that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never cared about that stuff. I never cared about a lot of things. I mean,
You're very low maintenance.
hold on. There was a point. I don't think I've ever told you this. There was a point, and this was my first ever, well, not my first ever boyfriend, the guy that took my virginity that I dated.
We're getting deep now.
This is how I changed myself so much for him to want me that I told him that I wouldn't care if he cheated on me once a quarter. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because this is a true narcissist and master manipulator, because he made me believe that a guy needs to sleep with somebody else to still like you. He made me believe this.
Wow.
That I actually said, yeah. So I have dated a master manipulator
So I've never
and a
done that.
narcissist before, and it is not this man next to me.
Oh,
You are amazing.
thank you. I appreciate it. I've been getting that a lot lately. I don't know what I'm doing, but this is nice. Let's keep this up.
It's me.
Don't stop.
This is why you getting it. It's me.
Yeah, you tell me all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's me.
I don't know what I'm doing.
What's your green flags?
What are my green flags? Man, how much time do we have to talk about you?
Your green flag. Me? Ooh.
We're talking like what I was looking for before I met you, or what do I like about
What do
you?
you?
in green
No.
flags?
What do you?
Like,
What were you looking for in a relationship? Like when you met me. Just in general, like what are your green flags?
Like when we first met each other, what I was looking green flags wise in you. Okay. Man, one is a good communicator, because from what I said earlier, which you are by far the best communicator out of anybody that I've ever dated. You pretty much tell me what is on your mind. I have never once had to worry about what is on her mind. That's what also cracks me when people comment and stuff like, she may like it now. I'm like, bro, if you actually knew Emily, she just tells you exactly how she thinks and feels.
I just say it.
All the time.
I just say
all
it.
the time. Like, there's not one night we've ever gone to bed mad at each other, because we don't live like that. I don't think either one of us.
can't.
We just talk, and I mean, even like times that we have yelled at each other, which has been rare, but the times that it has happened, we just yell at each other and then just move on. Like,
Yeah, we just like get over it, and then you know, if we feel like it's still on our mind the next day or something, then we revisit and have like an actual conversation about it. However, yeah, I mean, we literally can't sleep if we fight, and it's not resolved.
Yep. So communicator was number one.
Yep.
Number two, I told you at the time, the previous girlfriend, it made me realize that dancing was mega important to me, and I needed somebody who loved that culture. So that was something that I was definitely looking for as somebody who danced. That was a green flag to me, and you were a dancer. Also, somebody who wanted a family. That's something that you talk about. Telling you're very close with your family. You talk to your family all the time, whether it's your aunts, uncles, grandparents, mom, dad, brother, cousin. You probably call all of your family members at least 3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the ones that are like immediately close to me.
Oh, immediately close. That's like 7 to 8 people you talk to 3 to 4 times a week.
Let's see.
It's great. It's great.
Let's count them. I'm curious. Mom,
Mimi,
Grandma,
Jake,
Dad. Whether he'll answer or not is a different answer. Who else do I call him? Who are we including family? Like I call Heather family and Emily family.
Yeah, them.
That's 7.
Yeah. Been talking to your brother quite often here lately.
Nico, yeah. Yeah. That's 8 off the top of my head. Like, that's just...
You talk to all those people at least 3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah.
At a minimum.
Yep. I have a system.
Yep. So a good communicator, close with their family, which I like that.
Yep.
Let's see. What else was I looking for at the time? I haven't thought about this because it's been so long.
It's been so long.
pressure here. I like somebody who works out, wants to eat healthy, because that's my
Yeah.
lifestyle. Those are green flags about you. Because usually, if somebody's into taking care of themselves, then they will be, then they can take care of you. Because you can't take care of yourself, how can you take care of somebody else?
True. Factual statement. Cook.
Oh yeah, Oof, you're cooking. Next level. What about you?
My green flags about you. I loved that you're very honest. Was one of my first big ones. Was that you're very, very honest. Even though there's sometimes I'm not sure I wanted to know some things. But very honest. You told me everything.
You'll never have to guess what I'm thinking or feeling.
Nope.
You'll always get the
So
truth.
that was a big green flag. I thought it was great that it was a green flag that you would drive 4 hours to hang out with me and we would meet in the middle. The definition of if he wanted to, he would.
Flew down there to see you.
Yep. I thought that it was great that you're really, really good at being like a chameleon with my family. Like you're really good at talking to everybody and being a part of conversation. A green flag was that you wanted a family as well, and that you wanted the stay-at-home mom that I wanted to be.
Ooh.
Situation as well. That was a big green flag. Obviously, that you danced, and that you just like to have fun.
Ooh.
That was a big green flag.
I do like to have fun.
Yeah.
But I also got to a point in life where, all the hard work I put in my early to mid-20s paid off for me. And, I was proud of who I was and where I went. And I'm still evolving. But, so I just want to enjoy that. Life's too short not to have fun. Life is great.
Exactly. It was great that you wanted to have like lighthearted fun with me.
Yeah.
Just do fun things, dance.
I like to have fun. I look at the humor in everything.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of things just to smile and be happy about.
I know what was a yellow flag about me for you.
What?
The fact that I put ketchup all over my hash browns.
Oh my gosh. Why would you do that?
The first time our first weekend together in Jacksonville, I've never been to Waffle House. And you took me to Waffle House.
That's right. That was I'm taking you to Waffle House twice in the past month.
Yeah, that was my first time ever at Waffle House. And I got hash browns, and I took my ketchup, and I put it all over on top of my hash browns. And he was like, we can't date if you put ketchup all over your hash browns. And I said, well, too bad.
That was funny. Well, any other things else you want to talk about?
I think that's all.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.